Hi, my name is Chris. I am 35, and I guess just where have I been with my education? I went to a public grade school for kindergarten and first grade, switched to a Catholic school for second, third, and fourth grade. Then my family moved, and went to fifth grade at one school, switched to another school because of new schools and districts from where we lived for sixth, seventh, and eighth grade. And then my folks, we moved again, and I went to, so started off in Ohio, went to Arizona, and then we moved back to Ohio I did ninth grade at the junior high, and then 10th, 11th, and 12th at public high school. Always had straight A's. I can think of one B that I ever got in. Is actually the very last semester of high school, AP Physics. And now I'm an engineer, an electrical engineer, reliability engineer, and the one course I ended up with a B in was physics, oddly enough. But mostly through all of my education, everything just always came easy. It was kind of a whatever assignments I had, I got them done during class or study halls or whatever at school, or very quickly at home. So I wasn't ever doing homework at home very often. Except for, bigger projects like term papers and whatnot. So it was always really just easy. Just made getting straight A's seem pretty easy as well. I did through some of the times in grade school in Arizona, I was part of like a gifted program kind of thing where I got to go and do some of their nifty projects and get out of my regular classes to go and have more fun, do more work with computers and things like that, and that was cool. It was just kind of a neat break, but maybe in keeping me engaged, it helped me along the way, just to keep me from getting bored. I guess, and then the one thing that I can think of, going through school, grade school and high school, I learned the material, but I never really learned how to learn. I didn't really, I did the worksheets, and I would study for tests a little bit, but mostly the actual work that was assigned in high school and in elementary school was all I needed to absorb the material, at least for as long as I needed to remember it to take the test and get the grade. And when I got to college, I went to Case Western Reserve, and I got to college and I realized I didn't know how to study. When I didn't have a teacher handing me an assignment to work on a worksheet or do whatever it was that I needed to do to memorize material or commit it to memory or learn what I was doing, if I had to go and do it myself or come up with my own methods of learning, I was kind of out of luck. And I think in hindsight, it always, even in college, I don't know if I ever really learned how to learn, to go and do the research that I needed to do to learn the subject or to understand how things applied. In college, when the work that I did I would do classwork and take tests in my engineering courses, but it wasn't until I went and left school and took a break from school to go do a co-op where I actually got to be at a business and working at a company and doing the engineering work that I actually understood what I was doing. So I think the common theme that goes through everything that runs through everything is having an application, having something that makes me understand why I'm doing something or what good will it be. Anything where I had my hands on, any kind of hands-on experience, projects, that's the stuff that really stuck with me. And it wasn't until somewhere midway through college that I realized that having my hands on something and actually into the application to really understand what it was good for was how I learned the best. So I guess in reflecting on my education, I wish that maybe earlier, or maybe the thing that was important for me was to be aware, to be self-aware of how it is that I learn. Now I do some work with teaching. Isn't my thing. I'm an engineer. I'm a reliability engineer. I break stuff for a living, but I'm fascinated by the concept of teaching and how people learn. And in some of the work that I do with the American Youth Foundation, I get to be a teacher and explore that, and the things that we work with in terms of experiential learning and learning styles and how people learn in different ways. It's really eye-opening in terms of how I learned, and I think it's something that's important just to have that awareness. The earlier that you can gain that awareness of how you learn is probably pretty key. So this is a draft coming up on 7 minutes, so I'm gonna kill it here. Thanks.